It is going to $1 million a coin, regardless. Regardless, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Your generation is not going to see another one of these things that easily. They may, there is going to be some amazing AI stuff coming, but it's not necessarily clear that you're going to be able to even invest in or participate in any way. Bitcoin is like right here in front of you. It's a great opportunity right now. And my point is, you're not going to see, you wait another 10 years, and you're 36, you're not going to see that, you may not see that opportunity again. You know what I mean? Like in your entire life.
Bitcoin is on track to reach $1 million per coin, though most people remain unaware of this possibility. This is the latest insight from Fred Kreuger, a seasoned cryptocurrency expert with close to a decade of experience on Wall Street and a PhD in mathematics from Stanford. While many are pouring their money into traditional assets like real estate, Kreuger argues that they may be missing an even bigger opportunity. Despite Bitcoin's notorious price fluctuations, the overall trend indicates immense future growth. Kreuger advises Gen Z and Millennials to take action now, cautioning that delaying by another 10 years could mean forfeiting the greatest opportunity to accumulate wealth. Make sure to watch to the end of this video to hear why this may be the last real chance to get into Bitcoin and make significant wealth. Also, if you enjoy listening to crypto-related content, please show your support by liking and subscribing to this channel by following the link in my bio. And get access to my free daily crypto updates and expert predictions direct to your inbox. Each newsletter contains market intelligence, on-chain data and latest updates from experts in the crypto space. All of this is available completely free of charge. Signing up only takes a moment and you can always change your mind later on. Now back over to Fred Kreuger.
Buying a house at 7% interest when the houses have appreciated this far, locking yourself into just paying house payments and missing out on this opportunity of Bitcoin strikes me as an incredibly bad trade, right? Like, you are potentially making, you're not going to get, and I think the thing about Bitcoin is, your generation is not going to see another one of these things that easily. They may, there is going to be some amazing AI stuff coming, but it's not necessarily clear that you're going to be able to even invest in or participate in any way, right? It may in fact take your job, right? Like, you don't really know if AI is friendly or not, right? But I think, you have this opportunity. Bitcoin is like right here in front of you. It's a great opportunity right now. And my point is, you're not going to see, you wait another 10 years, and you're 36, you're not going to see that, you may not see that opportunity again. You know what I mean? Like in your entire life. So I definitely think this is a make or break moment for a lot of millennials and Gen Zs. It's a make or break moment, right? Because if they make the wrong move, that's it. They're done. You could basically be locking out, the best period of best years of your life to acquire any kind of wealth. If you haven't acquired some kind of wealth by the time you're 40, it's going to be tough. I hate to say it, but it's, it gets tough. You know what I mean? Time you're 50, forget it now. Like you better have nailed it, because it's just, there are some examples. The guy who started McDonald's started in his 50s, right? But, in general, you kind of got to acquire wealth early. So I would say owning real estate right now is not a great way to acquire wealth. Was it a great way to do wealth? Even in the 80s, you would have been better off buying stocks. Okay. So, really what you should have done in the 80s is going long the stock market. Very few people did, right? It was very similar to kind of where we are now with Bitcoin, because people always said stocks were overpriced back then. They were like, it's crazy PE, 12 PE, that's crazy. Like, why would I buy stocks at 12 PE? Well, because it was a great buy, right? Like, that was amazing, right? And hindsight's 2020. But I think, I really think right now real estate is if you really shouldn't look at it as an investment. You should look at it as a cost. It's going to cost you something to live. And, it's really how much much cost do you want in your life or versus how much savings do you want to do? I would recommend people save more, and I would recommend that they save in Bitcoin. I think that you're going to be better off saving in Bitcoin. Any analysis you do, you're going to be better off saving in Bitcoin as opposed to saving in your house. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. And I think, you kind of have to go, as Wayne Gretzky said, you have to go where don't skate where the puck is, skate where the puck's going, And so you got to be a little bit one step ahead of the game. And, real estate's for boomers like me, you don't need, you should be wherever you want to be, whether it's Budapest or Thailand or where, go rent where it's cheap. It's cheap somewhere to rent, right? There's always somewhere where you can rent cheap, right? And I'd say if I were your age, I would not maybe even move to a place that I'd be a little bit like you, just be a little bit of a nomad, but I would opportunistically look to live where I would look to live outside of major cities where it's cheap, and then I would look to do stuff online or remote work, right? And I would look to do that and save in Bitcoin. I think it's that's the cheat sheet, for most people. It's not any more complicated than that. And the problem is if you're living in San Francisco or New York City, right? You may work for a financial firm in New York City, or you may work for, a tech giant in San Francisco. But if you're spending all your money on rent, right? Or, a parking garage for your car or whatever it is, right? That's not going to make you tons and tons of money right now. So I definitely think, this is a great time to be stacking sats, especially the next 5 years. I think, if you can delay things 5 years, delay things 5 years. And, I think that's in general it's a good, there's not always been this time. Like right now, I see this opportunity. If you go back to 2000, I would say, what are you going to do? Buy a house, that seems like a good place to put your money, Right now, I don't think it's a good place to put your money. I would stay away from real estate.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for news and expert predictions direct to your inbox.